Is there anything better in the world of sports than a winner-take-all final game? All the emotions, the culmination of 2 long and demanding seasons meet in an arena where only one team can move on. This afternoon, that arena is Mizzou Softball Stadium in Columbia, Missouri, and these 2 teams are the Duke Blue Devils and the Missouri Tigers. It's a sunny Sunday in America's heartland, where under these bright blue skies, 1 ticket to the Women's College World Series will be given out. I'm John Banks George alongside Seth Coons. This is Missouri Tiger Softball on KCOU 88.1 FM. Game 3 of the Columbia Super Regional on the docket. Seth, what have we got in store?
Dugout.
This sold-out crowd. This game sold out just 3 hours after it was announced there would be Game 3, Seth. This crowd is loud today.
Auburn.
Swing and a hot shot. This one has the gap written all over it. It's down and it'll roll to the wall. Trevor Austin digging for second. He's going to be there easily. There will be no throw as it's into the cutoff man. Trevor Austin leads off with a double. And once again, Missouri gets a leadoff man on. This time he's in scoring position. And now is the time, if there was ever a time, Billy. Shore looks back at second, now kicks and fires to home. Swung on. This one has the gap written all over it as well. It's down. Here comes Austin. He's being waved in, and he has all day to come into the plate. The Missouri Tigers finally claw one on the board. The kick and the delivery. Swing and a high fly ball. This one's headed back towards the wall. M-I-Z-U later. Trevor Austin caps off an amazing finale at Taylor Stadium with a blast. She stands at second. The delivery, this is going to be a hit. Beautifully done by Alex Honnold. They'll send the runner. It's a good throw. The play at the plate, she's out. Larissa Anderson got a little bit too gutsy. 1-0 Tigers. This one's hit. That's going to find a hole. Caden Peer gets an RBI, and boy, did he need it. 2-0 Missouri Tigers in the first. Caden Peer, RBI single up through the gap between first and second base. That was a good-looking swing. This is a real nice, real big crowd that we have at Taylor Stadium today. They are ready for a Tigers series win. This would be something special to knock off the number 6 team. First pitch, swung on high, pop up. That one's going to go foul over the seats towards the soccer field behind the third base line.
Top of the 9th, 2 outs. Who's up but Jack Caglione, right? And so you could feel it in the environment with the fans coming to their feet here. Good start for Magic, getting ahead 0-1.
Kicks and fires. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on. This one's popped up. Into the outfield. Who wants it? Center fielder Peer drifts over. Curtis gets it. The Missouri Tigers have just done the impossible. Number 6 Florida goes down. Jack Caglione pops it up. Curtis gloves it. What a team effort. A comeback victory. Your final from Taylor Stadium. Missouri Tigers 4, Florida Gators 3. 2 games he has had hits, and they have not been inconsequential. They've been in good spots.
Yeah, the freshman out of Indiana, I really think's come along. I love the opportunity that they've just continued to let him grow as a batter, because I do think he's taken some steps forward. And, there's always going to be an adjustment period when, you leave the, Indiana high school baseball jumping into the SEC. But he's managed it pretty well, I think. We'll see if he can do something with it here.
He's been showing bunts on the last few pitches. This one was popped foul, so the count will be 1-2 on Drew Culbertson. The shortstop wearing number 7 made a ranging play in the shift during the last inning. Stevens takes his lead from second. Garcia off the bag at first. Infield is in, and that one is down. I shouldn't say infield is in. The corner infielders are at double play depth. As is the third baseman. It's just the first baseman, McMurray, who's coming in. By the time the pitch is delivered, he's halfway to the mound. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Culbertson. The pitch to him, swing and a miss. Culbertson goes down, and there's the first out of the inning for the Missouri Tigers.
He's really got that pitch working, does Herbert Holt. Breaking ball drops so low.
And now here comes Justin Colon, who in the first the first at-bat that he had in the first game of this series, sent one to the break-time bullpen. I'm sure if you're a Tiger fan, you'd love to see a repeat of it here. Here's a step off and a lazy throw to second from the pitcher Herbert Holtz, just to keep Juju Stevens honest. He's only gotten 1 stolen base, but it was also his only attempt, so the record books say he has 100% steal. And batter calls time. The pitch is delivered anyway, and Auburn dugout was not too pleased by that as Coach Butch Thompson got up to the top step, but now retreats in.
Not sure exactly what Carrick's arguing. Is this a conversation about a balk or?
Yeah, he might have a point as well. I'm not
Did look
completely.
a little awkward, didn't it?
It did. The motion wasn't quite as smooth as Herbert Holt specifically, but as all the pitchers that we've seen have been doing so far. We haven't seen a balk so far this series, so this would be a pretty consequential call. You have a fast runner in Juju Stevens who would be moving to third, and of course you eliminate the ground ball double play if you get Garcia over to second.
Yeah, Carrick's still down there, chatting it out with our home plate umpire, John Bramer.
And now the umpires are going to get together here in the center of the diamond to go over what just happened.
Yeah, this is really curious.
Yeah, I've not seen something like this in a game so far this year, Billy. Unfortunately, a balk is just not a call that you can review.
Yeah.
It's a judgment call. Whatever the umpires say is what's going to stand.
And I'm sure if they do decide for whatever reason they're going to move these runners, Butch Thompson's going to have a lengthy discussion with the officials on his own account.
He's up there on the top step of the dugout right now, pacing back and forth, just in case something like that were to happen. Nothing's going, but it was a nice long conversation by the umpires. Home plate umpire writes something in his note after pointing to the dugout. Not sure if that indicates a warning to Carrick Jackson or not, but Cologne steps in the box. The umpire's not quite ready yet. He's got to put his pen and paper away. Now he's good as he flips the mask over his head. Cologne with a highly mobile stance in the right-handed box. The first pitch to him is inside for a strike. Woo! Cologne didn't like that one, and neither did the crowd, but it'll be strike one.
I thought that was a good call. I get it. It looked inside, but he's right up there at the tip of the white paint. Takes a little step back this time.
Pick off to second. Stevens is in there safely. Herbert Holtz will get just a little bit off the rosin bag and step back up to the bump. Sunshine illuminating these bright orange Auburn jerseys on the infield. He has his sign, kicks and fires. Cologne hits one hard up the middle. That'll be a double play as it's caught by the second baseman. He steps on second base. Stevens was just a little bit out ahead, and he had no chance to get back in time. Justin Cologne with a hard hit ball, but nothing but a double play to show for it. That will send the Missouri Tigers down. It's 1-0 Auburn after 2 innings. We'll bring you back to the top of the third on KCOU 88.1.